We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready, flag 22. White.
First down, Winston. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A second down throw for Winston. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Winston. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Again, it's Winston. He completes this one to Mack. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Jameis again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Finds the open target, Arnold. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. A first down throw for Winston. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the turnover, here's Murray. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to float this one. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They go play action here on 1st down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, Bourne. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby.
First down, Murray. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up third down and 12.
Ready? White 25. 58. White.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
At 58 is a mic. Let's go.
On third down, Winston. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. His throw incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
In your face.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Let's go, let's go.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they won't try and gooch it. It's a fake. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Flip it, flip it, flip it. Here we go, 50, 50.
Now Winston. This pass complete to Higgins. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Ready? Blue ready?
Yes, mate. All day. All day.
They'll run it with Mack. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marlon Mack with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Go. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Murray going to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now Murray again, throwing right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's Murray, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Right there. 54, right there.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. He's got it to Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw, Winston. It's caught by Bryant. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll throw again. Winston. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 48. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
At the Niners' 39-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Henry, 54. Mike, 54.
Murray now. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards. And a Cardinal first down.
Murray now on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Arizona. Max Williams, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Go. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. You must be, go.
Third and short yardage, Winston. Going right side here, and that's complete. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Ready. 125. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Winston now from the 50. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
We got this.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike's 59. Mike's 50.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
He completes it to Bryant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. That is caught inside the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk, and it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded at the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start on the ground with Mack. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
58 for Mike. I got you, Pop.
Winston. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. And what can they do here on second and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Vaughn, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is third and goal. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A gain of 2, just like we saw on first and second down as well. Deuce is wild. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. They'll run on first down. It's Brooks, and they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brooks, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On first down, Brooks. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Niners on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Mack, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 3rd down, it's Brooks. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point.
Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he'll find Hall. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Murray. Caught by Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will get them one closer. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready? Back, 25, behind. 50. Drop deep, drop deep. Let's go.
The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go. Do it.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, that's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. For another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Murray now on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10 now from the 27. Murray looks to throw again, second and 10. Johnson's got it complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Jeff Swain, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Ready? Black 22.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the